I told you we'd be back at some point. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Library of Ruina. I messed up the intro. Oh well, that's fine. So yeah, it's been a little while, but I did say we would return once there was enough mods floating around for there to be an episode, and I think we actually have enough mods to get a couple episodes. I'm not gonna say how many because it depends how long each mod is. I do want to give a little bit of warning. Overall, 90% of our builds are still intact. However, a couple of them appear to have broken. Malkuth's floor is probably the biggest offender of this. For example, Malkuth herself is totally fine. But Kilana is just... she's missing a lot. She's missing 2 of her cards, and she's also missing every single one of her passives, which is not fantastic. Gregory Adalis is missing his entire build, which also not fantastic. Kyle is missing, I believe it's one of Philip's power-up thingies. He's missing 8 for his passive, so I'm led to believe that's what it was. And then I think Mr. Gas Mask Dave is almost perfectly fine. He is missing a little bit, though, so we could probably just fix that up. But yeah, overall, Malkuth's floor is, like, the most broken, but every other floor is pretty much right where we left it. Like, nobody's really all that touched. Mao is still a little bit more grown up. Hod, Sheeta, Sarah, Crimson, Caius are all absolute beefcakes still. Everybody is still insane on this floor. So, you know, that's pretty good. Now, I don't seem to recall. Is this one good to go? Tifrith's good to go. Amaterasu is still good to go as well. Okay, so I'm definitely a little bit confused on why some are broken and some are not. I made sure every single mod is still installed, so unless something got removed or something went wrong on my end, I think we're gonna have to redo a couple builds, which, I mean, considering it's only a couple, that's really not that bad. But yeah, overall, it's basically just Malkuth's floor that got hit. And then, of course, we did have a couple of our outfits change. I put most of them back. Kingsley, I appear to have forgotten, but we can fix that up, no problem. And yeah, oh, and apparently Ivanko, we did not change back either. So we're gonna have to do that. He had the reindeer outfit, though, so that should be no problem. Yeah, so everyone's pretty much still right where we left them. Azazel is not where we left him. Dang it! And also, I know Sombor is not wearing the correct outfit, but overall, everywhere else, we are looking pretty good. Now, there is still the problem that most of our floors are absolute monsters. Ayan's floor being the prime example of that. So we're just gonna see what we can do. If need be, maybe we'll only take like 2 or 3 people to some of the invitations. Now, I don't believe there's any that was added right here. Apparently, I'm immediately wrong. So we're gonna start with this one. DR Office. Didn't we do this one? Ghost type. Gain 1 ghost is seen when evade dice. Apparently we did not. Okay, well, even if we did, we may as well do it again, because apparently the game does not think we've done it. So you know what? we'll be fair. We'll go for all the question marks, and then we'll go for all the general receptions. So, DR office. Let's see. Normal, endured, normal. Normal, endured, normal. When using a ranged page with one non-counter dice, and the dice is an offensive dice, recycle this die. If you have the passive spare clip, all dice gain 1 power and deal +1 damage. Spare clip comes from Dreepy's key page. Ghost type. Gain 1 ghost to scene when use evade dice chast win. When an evade dice wins, gain 1 ghost, I imagine. All ranged pages which are single use will be copied at the start of the act. Huh. So, singleton does not work on these pages. Sufficient ammo. Combat pages whose default type is range do not exhaust. Okay. Dracloak. Normal, endured, normal, once again. Rear support. The range page, which is the first used at the each scene, gain... Okay, so basically your first range gains 1 light, 1 draw, 1 page, okay. Ghost, sufficient ammo. Scared. This dice is rolled max 2 times. On clash win, draw 1 page. All dice on this page, which are single... gain +2 power. Draw 1 page, inflict 1 disarm. The first die on this page gains on clash win at a pierce die 1 to 6 at the end. This die is rolled 4 times. Then, of course, Dreepy, who has spare clip, single use, ghost type, and, of course, insufficient ammo. He also has finish it quickly. 4 to 9, 5 to 9, 5 to 8. You know what? Let's bring out Kinsey, Sosa, and Lily. Now, I would be completely lying if I said I remembered exactly how to play. I know I'm not supposed to do the arrows, but you know what? I'm gonna do the arrows. So, let's see if I can manage to, manage to figure out how to play again, huh? 2 Emerald Light, okay. Okay, we're probably not gonna win that. Consume. Yeah, we also don't have any strength. No clashes are 1, gain 4 Emerald Light. We can try. And then we can also go for Repose, just to try and block that. And then we will just hold out. Then... Death Rattle? Yeah, Death Rattle. And then we will also go... If user has rain pages... Multi-slash... Now, I was actually given a tip on when to properly use multi-slash. I gotta admit, I've already kind of forgot. So, forgive me. I promise. I read the comment. I just am stupid. So, let's give this a try. Okay, we take a bit of damage. That is fine. His evasion dice is quite powerful. Luckily, Death Rattle does manage to go through, which means we're going to get a fair amount of strength. Ouch. Okay, give us a bit of charge. Very nice. We want to be able to get that going as quickly as possible. A riposte works out pretty nice. And multi-slash allows us to draw. Technically, we could go for Despair, and that would be fine. Hate would also be fine. I'm going to go for Despair. Just in case. A little bit of a comeback mechanic, since we're not exactly doing great at the moment. So let's go ahead and consume 1 strength, which means we gain 1 Emerald Light. Now, okay, they're both going for this, so I'm not going to be able to properly block that. However, I am going to go for Freedom to draw. We have 2 strength, so I'm going to go for Behave, because we're actually going to get a fair amount of value out of that. We'll go for How Noisy, just to try and win the clash. Do it again. Okay, and then, what are you going for? I'm actually just gonna go for Stargaze and just try and hold out. Okay, the sound of magic is guns. Okay, painful. You can definitely tell I'm out of practice. It's gonna take me just a minute to get back into the swing of things. Also, Kinsey is I forget the outfit Kinsey's supposed to be wearing. That's alright, we'll get it all figured out. Okay, double dodge. So far this fight is going exceptionally poorly for us. So, transform the spell weave into a combat page. Let's see. So, I want to go counter. Okay. And then let's see. Can only be used at emotion level 3 or above, which we are not at. Do we have any rituals going? I forget exactly how this works. Transform the spell weave into a combat page. Okay, spell weave. Yes. Okay. Now, decrease the cost. And if any counter dice from this page remain at the end, yes. And then, of course, add a slash. Now, this might be a little bit expensive, but let's try and go for it. And then I don't want to go for a theme just yet. We don't have any strength. Septum Repose. Okay. Then let's go for Prosecution. That should be able to win against that. And I'm also going to go for another Death Rattle. Then we're going to go for End of the Line. And then we're just going to hold out. Yeah, the rust is rearing its ugly head right now, but you know what? We're just going to keep doing our best. After playing easy baby mode game of Limbus, going back to a game that's actually difficult and requires know-how is, you know? None of our counter dice remain, so we're not going to be able to get that ritual. Okay, we do get an attack off, though. You know what? I actually want to reroll. Love, there it is. On Sosa. Okay. Ooh. Now, what if we just went for... Let's see. Has gained special effect from artillery special bullets at least 4 times. Oh, I'm supposed to be using my... Oops. Dude, oh my god. I'm so embarrassed. You know what, though? It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Look, we'll be fine. There's nothing to even worry about. We'll be able to pick this up. No problem at all. Awesome. That's a bit more like it. We also get a really nice block, and we take actually 0. Everybody gets a little bit of strength, plus a little bit of healing. Persecution! Grazer Grass actually didn't do that bad, all things considered. Road to Happiness. Intemperance on Lily. And then Gold Rush. Okay. Things are starting to swing in our favor. Now, what I'm going to do... Spell Light. Unused, restore 3 light. Oh. Now, we do have a ritual going now, so I'm actually going to give it a shot. Then... Let's see, Ritual of Thorns. And... Ritual of Invulnerability. Why not? Then, I'm going to go for Dragon's Breath. And... We're going to go for the big attack. Followed by... Let's go ahead and restore some light. Draw. And Death Rattle. Then I want to go for energy. On maybe something that's going to hurt a little more, like that. And then we're not going to be able to go for disposal, so we're just kind of going to have to deal with it. Okay, we got 1. We got 2. Third one is blocked, unfortunately, but that's fine. Okay, not doing nearly enough damage for how much protection we have. Whew, we actually managed to get through that. A Thame does not go off, unfortunately. If we had our other two rituals going right then, I think it would have been fine. Apply so much burn that he's absolutely going to be feeling that in the morning. Oh, yeah. Now we're starting to get the swing of things again. Ow. Now we're starting to understand. So, Lily is now invulnerable because her ritual went off. Let me see. Ritual of Thorns. When hit, deal physical damage equal... Oh, that's not going to do anything. Ritual of Light, and, of course, Ritual of Invulnerability. So, what we could do... You know what? What if we just force people... Well, I guess we can't that easily. What if we go for another Ritual of Thorns, Ritual of Light, and then we go for... Then Behave? And then, of course, we could go for Core Activation. That will put us right where we want to go. Okay, there go all our counter die, unfortunately. Now... wait. Okay, works for me. What the heck does this do? Ghost. Remove all stacks at the start of each scene. 8 ghosts can be stored at once. At the end of the scene, if ghost is not less than 8, remove all ghost and be untargetable. Oh. Fair enough. It's a shame it's not going to do anything for you. I'm gonna reroll. Yeah, you know what? Let's go Greed. And then we can also go for the sword sharpened with tears. Oh yeah, buddy. You are, you're in a world of hurt. You know what? I let the game decide. Yeah, we were about to win regardless. Hey, what a welcome back. The DR office. Letting me warm up because, yikes. Hello. I updated a couple of our builds. Kelana actually has some passives again. So, you know, that's pretty cool. I gave her quite a bit of ranged synergy. So not only does she draw more, she has 1 extra power. And, of course, when she does not have enough pages in hand, she can gain 1 strength. I then also... a little bit of a weird build, but you know what? I think it's gonna be fine. Gregory Adalis, once upon a time, wanted a full RNG proc-based build. Yeah, I've decided to just go ahead and just completely do that, rather than the semi version of it that I've been doing. So basically, complete charge now, and we're using Rose with Rose. So we have so many procs that are just like ready to go, and it's gonna be completely random, so you never know what's gonna happen. And then of course we do have Oswald's gift. That way we have an extra chance to proc more randomness. So overall, this should be a pretty gambler style deck. We'll certainly see how it goes. I gave Gas Mask Dave a little bit of an update. That way we can more consistently get him to low health, since he kind of needs to be low health for his build to work. So yeah. And then I also updated Azazel's build, and he is now all about being complete low health and healing back up to full. He's going to have like 300 health, and he's going to be able to heal most of that back. So ideally, he should just be a Giga Tank who does not die ever. And yeah, that's basically what I did. So, what we're going to do now, like I mentioned earlier, I do just kind of want to max out this screen, since I know there's quite a bit of stuff that we have not done. And I suppose, next up, we're going for this. Now, I do want to bring up, some mods were updated, I believe. So there's a chance we could be retreading over already treaded ground. I'm not 100% sure which mods have been updated and redone because, well, when they're a question mark, it's kind of hard to tell. But that's okay. Oh boy. Been a little bit since I've done Roland's voice, but then again, I guess Gregor kind of has the same voice, so that's fine with me. What is it this time that made you call me so suddenly?
Do you remember receiving the red mist on the other day?
Yeah, we invoked the red mist of the past so we could use our book to lure out the blue reverberation, right? Thanks to you, we had quite the share of trouble, though.
In the process, I learned about the new potential of the library. We can extract other possibilities from guests that have been turned into books.
And what does that mean? Okay, so we've done one similar to this. Okay, I see.
All the guests came to the library for their own reasons. But the books they want and the attitudes they can have differ. If the guest's situation is different when they accept the invitation, the book will be different as well. The guest's past will not change significantly, but what happens after receiving the original invitation will.
However, it doesn't seem like we would get any noteworthy results.
We still should try, for thoroughness' sake.
Alright, I understand. Who's gonna be changed then?
It would be better if you saw personally what will happen. But for the time being, all you need to know is that a guest is mentioned in various other books. That said, I don't know exactly what or how their story will be changed. Callie was embodied through the patron librarians, particularly Gabura, and so I was able to manifest her generally, but for guests, I can't do that.
What the? Is this really okay? We'll have to clean the library if it's damaged, you know. You should try to understand our situation well, since you don't work on the battlefield. At least, you didn't before you got your own floor. By the way, has that, Dude, I'm so out of the loop of Ruina modding. Has the floor been updated? Does it have a finale now? The big fight at the end? I don't think it does. I think it's still missing a fifth abnormality, but meh. Actually, I don't even know if the fights have been reworked yet. I guess that's something to look into.
If you're so worried, why don't I try to convert you into a popcorn machine?
Sorry, I won't say any more complaints.
The advance team has been assembled. Me and Julia will be part of it.
You all will go? Thank you.
Yeah, we'll definitely retrieve Mars's and Lulu's Pit books now.
But for what reason can't I be part of the advance team? I was the first to go to the library and to ask you guys.
Our similar goals of bringing back Mars's and Lulu's books may be one of the objectives. However, the main objective chosen was to bring back as much information as possible from the library. Not to mention, you're still physically and mentally exhausted from escaping the library. So, the mission is more likely to succeed if I go instead of you.
I understand, but...
San, I know what you mean, but can't you see Isadora is worried about you too? Isadora wouldn't come here for no reason.
Oh, I'm just here to look at the library as a candidate for being a distortion.
I know. Sorry, and thank you.
Well then, we'll be going. We have to prepare.
I never thought this would happen. Wasn't this San originally part of the advance team?
Yes, Isadora came here after the advance team was annihilated.
So this is what you meant by, other possibilities.
Possibly. I'm still not sure what the result of this change will be. Let's continue.
Oh. Everyone's favorite. Everyone give it up for Walter.
Do you know why I called out for you?
I don't remember his voice, so I'm just winging it.
Not a single person from the advance team returned, including Isadora and Julia. I have entered the library before, correct? What do you think is the library's aim?
I'm not sure, but that director machine seems to be collecting knowledge.
The accumulation of knowledge, eh? And also, is there any connection between the library and the distortion phenomenon?
I presume they're related.
The reason being?
To begin with, you can only enter the library via an invitation, and observation of its exterior is impossible, just like if it was part of a distortion. Secondly, its librarians are somehow borrowing strength when they fight. It resembles the powers gained by distortions as far as we've seen.
Is that so? I appreciate the info, however. Is it not you who wants to return there and reclaim your colleagues' books? If you think about it, it's possible to find commonalities with other places as well.
I understand.
South Section 6 will no longer send staff to the library. Sway's purpose is to protect our clients from the darkness of the city, not to blindly jump into places for unreliable reasons. There are too many uncertainties to go to the library just because an affiliated office requested. In fact, I've wanted to end our affiliation the moment I was held reliable for this. However, considering your office's low crime rate, I won't make any moves. Let this case be the price for obtaining information about the library. Now, get out.
I will.
Bye.
So, why did you call me while I was busy?
No big reason. I just wanted to see my brother for the first time in a while.
Not to ask for help? Recently, I heard rumors about Zway's South Section 6 was wiped out by the library and the stray dogs. I was researching the library and just glanced upon it, but I don't really know the details. Had my brother survived, and now that Zway is gone, he would come to me for help. At least, that was what I felt.
I didn't want to say that because I thought you'd get worried. All of my colleagues died in the library. I couldn't do anything for them. What am I supposed to do now?
Really? There's a limit to being stupid, son. As long as you've been a fixer, you've known fixers can die anywhere, anytime. Besides, they died in the middle of a mission given by the Association. You won't resent the Association, but I don't think there's any reason for you to blame yourself.
But
in the city, you can't hold on to the dead forever. We living can only silently pray and then move on with our lives.
I know that, but it's not so easy.
I understand your feelings, but they wouldn't want to see you suffering so much. If you want to do something for them, then live as much as you can.
That is right.
So don't think about getting help looking for their books anymore. But since Section 6 is destroyed, I'll help you get some requests.
I understand. I'll try living with it. Sorry, and thank you. Wait a minute. Why were you researching the library?
That doesn't have anything to do with you, brother.
Everyone, I'm back! Oh. Yeah. It's
been a long time, yet I'm still not used to it. But I need to endure. Bada wanted me to continue too. I'm working alone. Maybe that's why I can't overcome my regrets. Would it be a little better if I entered another office? I don't really know. I need to calm down a bit. I'll get something to drink. Huh? This is a library invitation, isn't it? Why now? Besides, the library's a star of the city now. I can't handle it anymore. No, I couldn't even handle the library when it was an urban myth. Compose yourself, son. You can't collapse now. There's no way I can take this invitation. Only someone powerful like a fixer from Sway Section 1 or from the Kane office could deal with the library. Let's at least look at what books they're using as bait. Impossible. That's Bada's book, isn't it? Bada lost to the library? Bada? That's it. Bada was looking for the library. Even though he said he wouldn't help me. If I knew it would have come to this, I would have investigated more about his situation at that time. I was not able to do anything, all the while saying I wanted to protect everyone. What remains for me to do now? I'm not sure if there's any hope for me. Those two brothers, they're so different from those others. Hey, isn't it too reckless? He isn't just going here alone, is he? My chest hurts seeing someone somehow live and then throw it all away.
I don't know. For now, I'll just welcome the guest.
After everything, I came back here. This place hasn't changed since then, it seems. I wonder what Isadora and Juliet... what Bada was talking about in here. And what's with this whisper that wasn't here before?
Greetings, guest. I am Angela, the director and librarian of my roles. Namesake. As you already know.
I have something to ask.
Feel free to ask anything. Hopefully it won't be an absurd question.
Can books of people who haven't come to the library be written in the invitation?
Is it possible to write the books of people who will come to the library in the future on present invitations? Yes? Simply put, your brother was already a book when you received the invitation.
Really? I see. Then another one. For what purpose are you collecting books?
Well, you'll know why when you receive your book.
If I get a book. Then I have no more questions.
May you find your book in this place.
And so it begins. San, he's, pretty weak. 47 health, 28 stagger, 2 to 5 speed. He's weak to blunt. At the end of each scene, if all allies are alive, draw 1 page. This passive only activates if there was a living ally at the start of the scene. Law and Order, Late at Night, Silent Night, Handling Work, Avert, and Retaliate. Overall, pretty basic cards. I'm thinking of who we should bring out. Could bring out our 3 Ujats. And I think we're going to. Hakma's floor without abusing White Knight? Now, this is certainly something.
Slowly. Just do this like usual.
Well, I'm sorry to tell you this here, buddy, but, you gonna be in a world of hurt.
For you see, there is only one thing to do. And that is to die.
even though Hakuma's not even here. God, my game is like stuttering something fierce. Maybe we have to remove a couple more mods. I did install a small handful of new ones. And perhaps that was a mistake.
The Ujat.
Well, that was hard.
My mind's going hazy. Have I died already? Those children must have died like this. I knew it was impossible from the beginning. What is the library's aim in collecting books? Why did I come here? I just wanted to protect everyone. Why did this have to happen? This whispering. I've heard it before. Who are you? Your voice is warm, like the sun. But you're too late. I've been dreaming of a better situation until now. I hoped I could live a peaceful life in company of those children. I hoped I could bring those children's books home. I hoped I could stand up and overcome their deaths. But nothing I wished for happened. No, everything just got worse. It's like a fairy tale I read when I was little. I wanted to see what I desired through the fire of the match. But all that remained was the burned out match. But this sorrow can't be seen by the library. It can only consume things for its lust for knowledge. That fairy tale said that when a person dies, a star falls. But no matter how many die, the stars of the city will continue shining brightly. After all, will it end with everything being burned by the light of the stars, without me being able to protect anything? What do you mean, my last wish? I just...
Want to protect everyone. Yeah, we know. We've heard the song and dance before.
The faces of the people I cared about appear in front of me. The voices of the people I couldn't protect echo faintly. Is it really alright to follow this voice? Is it truly the only way? No. It's too late to regret this decision. I don't want to lose my last wish, so I have no other choice. If only this soul could go beside them. If only these feelings could be delivered to them. Even if I had to burn every match. Even if I had to burn myself. Mars, Lulu, Isadora, Julia, Mara. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Alienios! What you got? Immune to all damage, Stardust, being blocked out by the city's radiance. Give 2 protection and stagger protection to all targets with Wish at the start of the scene. Inflict stagger damage equal to 5, subtracted by the amount of street light on targets without Wish. If Deer's Phantasm is alive, the stagger damage is increased by 5. If the value is negative, restore stagger resist instead. Shimmering significance of the street light. If Stardust is equal to 4 or less, become immune to all damage. Cannot be damaged by status ailments, cannot be staggered. When the amount of Stardust is 5 or more. If Stardust is equal to 4 or less, use a mass attack page every 3 scenes. If it hits 1 or more librarians, all allies gain 5 power this scene. If the mass attack page is fully negated, all librarians recover 10 stagger resist. Who are you attacking? First Match Flame. Summon 2 Peace Phantasm. Okay. Mass individual single use. I think we can block that decently easily. Let's see, 4 to 8. Let's use impromptu analysis. And then Zwei defense arts. Then I want to use, what's our bet? 4 to 6, 4 to 8. All right, let's go for that. Well, the idea was there. Oh, Technically, we could go for 13th toll, but I am so slow that I'm not going to try that. Reroll. Attention and focus. Gaze of others. There's no real good one-drops for what we want to do, huh? Lean bloody wings. Alright, yeah, I guess we'll go with that. Peace Phantasm A. Status ailments damage is halved, all pay. So it's basically shimmering. Deal +1 stagger damage against enemies with slower speed. If a librarian becomes staggered, increase own power by 3. If this character is defeated, give Alienios 1 Stardust at the end of the scene. Peace Phantasm B. Flaming Bat. If staggered, gain 3 power. Okay, so pretty normal. Counter dice. The Ujat. Not working quite in our favor, actually. Okay. Regain a bit of our stats. Try and get through all that defensive. Doesn't quite work out for us. Okay, that's fine. We do know that this floor needs its time to scale. You know what? We'll go with the 13th toll on Annabelle. Okay. Everybody takes a bit of stagger damage. Let's see, we have pretty fair chance to win, considering we have +2 endurance. My game is absolutely struggling right now. I'm also going to go for the Ujat, because it will restore 1 light and draw 1 page because of our passives. Let's go for... I want to try and dodge some stuff, so let's... How much endurance do we have? Oh, yeah, we will be fine. And then I want to go for Shockwave just to do some damage here. Okay. Lot of blocks that we got to get through. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go for Ujat. And then I'm also going to go for Safeguard. And hopefully this will be enough. Okay, dodge works out. Ujat works out as well. Extra endurance allows us to get a hit. Good block damage. Excellent. Most excellent indeed. Okay, almost got a stagger. Everybody is looking relatively okay. I'm going to go for Confession. Everybody is now good to go. We're not going to go for Paradise Lost, but I will go for Sound of a Star.
You know what must be done. Use thy sound of a star.
Kind of miss doing that voice. Even though it's like, you know, it's basically just
Me doing this.
it's a fun voice to do. I'm sorry, but I enjoy it quite a bit. Okay, let's go for a little bit of damage. Let's also go for multi-slash, hoping that we are going to land some attacks. Let's see. We have +1 endurance. I'm not feeling too confident in that. Go for Shockwave. And then I also want to go for... Yeah. Zwei defense arts.
Behold the sound of a star.
1 down. That's 1 Stardust. Okay. Everybody's looking okay. He has 1 Stardust. Now, we do still need to be careful. Street Light of Peace. All other characters gain 5 protection. On hit, destroy all of the opponent's dice. On hit, inflict immobilize next scene. Yeah. We gotta not. We gotta stop that. Impromptu analysis should be good enough. But let's make sure absolutely everyone is gonna get through it. We don't have any endurance here, so I think we're gonna try the Ujat, and we're just gonna hope. By the way, I'm probably still not saying that right, even after all this time. Yeah, try it again. And then I also want to recover a bit of our stats. Let's go ahead and recapture the area. And then we will also go for a multi-slash. Okay, everybody block the first round. We blocked both rounds. We are completely good to go all around. Gain a little bit of stats. Recover some of our stuff.
Protect everyone, no matter the cost.
Wow, that wasn't nearly enough damage. Okay. Alright, so we should have just gone for him a bit more. Alright, well, that's okay. At least we know. Impromptu analysis, honestly, should just be enough. Wait, what is this? Target's dice power cannot be influenced by any effect. Okay, I think we should still be able to get through that, no problem. Then I'm going to go... Actually, no, not yet. I don't want to go for Safeguard just yet. Let's go for Shockwave. Oh, if my game could please work with me just a little bit. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Ujat. Get him. Okay, good dodges. Okay. He's still alive. He's kind of really giving us a little bit of a struggle. If any character is staggered at the start of scene, they take damage. All allies gain strength. Yeah, I mean, that does sound pretty good. Okay.
Penance.
Penance. And then I will also go for
Dead silence.
Okay. He's gonna go for some more attacks. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go for Zway Defense Art. Should be able to basically get through, no problem. We're gonna go for the Ujat. Okay. My game is really not doing that good, but that's okay. Let's go for this. Okay, then I want to go for Shockwave right here. And Ujat right here. That should be enough, because we kind of want to be conservative with our resources. Good, double dodge. He's down. Okay, second Match Flame. Gain 2 endurance, and summon 2 friendship phantasms. Inflict 5 burn to self. Increase the power by the amount of street light on target. Set opponent's street light to 0. Okay. So 5 to 6, 6 to 8. It's a little bit trickier, but I think we should be able to counter it. Let's see, 1 endurance. Okay. Let's see, 1 more. Shockwave. How much endurance do we have? Not nearly enough. Let's gain some more endurance. Okay, we all blocked the first one. Second one, we are still good to go. Alright, that extra endurance really helping out. By the way, he's literally a lamppost. I just now realized that because it zoomed in enough, but he is a actual full-on lamppost. He, like, there's no what-ifs or ands about it. He's a lamppost. Okay, I had to turn my fan up. It is really hot. The freaking eternal summer where I live refuses to end. So, yeah, just kind of have to keep dealing with that. Okay. That is good. Excellent. If we could get some staggers, that would really help us out, but the staggers aren't quite working out. While this character is alive, everybody deals more damage. Well, who's the healthiest? 101 and you have 13th toll? Yeah. And then Pentians.
Behold.
Yay. Okay. Now that everybody is doing extra damage, I want to go for Sound of a Star. Target enemy with wish. Okay. Do extra damage to everybody. Then I want to go for Pentians. Okay, now we're going to have to start playing a little bit more carefully with our resources. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go for Multi-Slash. And then I'm also going to go for Bodyguarding, just to sort of keep us up and at 'em next turn. Make sure that Pentience goes through. Okay.
Dead silence.
Gain and... Actually, well, it's not really too big of a threat. So what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to go for Shockwave to try and counter that. Then... we're guaranteed to at least block this. Okay. And then I'm also going to go for Safeguard since she is trying to do some damage to us. And we're just going to see how this turn goes. Hopefully well.
Pentience.
Really big damage gain on everybody. Sound of a Star almost gets us multiple staggers. Okay, Shockwave does allow us to get through. So close to a stagger. Actually, we might still get it. Okay. Didn't get a stagger on either, but we could potentially finish them off this turn. Multi-Slash is definitely not going to work, even with our +1. Okay, let's think about this. I want to go for Shockwave because it has the highest chance to win that clash. Multi-Slash, even though we know we're going to lose the clash because we need to generate a lot of resources. Ujat here. Shockwave right here. And then I don't think you're going to be allowed to hit us, so let's regain some of our resources. Okay. Stagger, we all gain 1 attack next turn. Second stagger, I think we gain 2. Not 100% sure. Okay. Now, you are power nullified. Okay. It's not amazing, but not the worst thing in the world either. Okay. Zwei has a very high chance to win. Multi-Slash just to try and finish her off. Actually, this one is going for you. So let's do... This has a decent chance to win. Oh, game, please! Oh, yeah. What is going on? What happened? I don't remember the game running this poorly. Because this is something special. Okay, let's try this. Okay, we lose the first one. That sucks. And we also lose the second one on 2 people. So we have 2 people immobilized next turn. Not fantastic. Ah, she's at 1 health. Even after burn, she's at 1 health because she takes... Oh, wait, no. We got her. Okay, now 2 of our people are still immobilized, which sucks because, inflict 1 bind, so bind. Ew, we might even lose a couple people if we're, like, really unlucky. I'm gonna go for Ujat, even though I know it doesn't have the highest chance to win. I kind of want to make our people a bit safer. Okay. Didn't block that one. Man, that was way too many misses for the blocks. Bada. Everybody takes some stagger. Speed dice +2. If someone becomes staggered. At the start of the scene, if this character gained endurance on the previous scene, restore their HP by the amount of endurance times 5. Also gain 1 power. Good. That would have power nullified us. Okay. Everybody gains some protection and some stats. Get through his counter die. Get through one of his block die. Okay, then he gets a hit on us. That's fine.
Dead silence.
So now he should be 1 speed die short this turn, and we also gain an additional 1. Never mind, he's immune to that effect, apparently. Or wait, am I thinking of the other one? I think that one just destroys all the dice. Okay. When clashing. Okay. Okay, here we go. Next turn, we are generating a lot of stats for ourselves, although apparently it's not going to matter on Facey Randy. Ouch. Okay, good blocks. Okay, could definitely be doing a lot better than what we are right now. Everybody takes a little bit of stagger. Reducing coming stance. Okay. Ugh, this is really quite nasty. Okay, we should be able to kill Bada this turn. Actually, after that amount of health that he just restored, I'm suddenly not so confident. He just restored like 45 health. Okay. The stagger will help us out a lot for our damage, but I still don't think it's quite enough. Yeah, not quite. Everybody gains 1 extra damage this turn. We do have to deal with the mass attack. Inflict burn equal to street light. Ooh. Okay, good enough. Here we go. Jeez, that health restore he's got is like crazy. Okay. Keep trying to burst him down. Try and prevent as many attacks on us as we possibly can. Hit him hard. Wow, I targeted him with every single attack and he barely flinched. Oh, he won that? He's so low. Okay, we got him. He's down. Now, the crumbling mind. Get him, boys. And that, as they say, is that.
A distortion. I didn't expect him to become that.
Some guests who come here are strongly influenced by the light. So, there's always a possibility for a distortion or ego to manifest.
It's unpleasant. Fixers know they shouldn't be overly effective, but it'd be too harsh to say that to him. He always tried his best.
This is simply one of many possibilities of what could happen.
So, is there anything special about the extracted books?
Yes, but it has no power to guide towards the ultimate book. It's just a modification of an existing book, and so, I think it's impossible to reveal a new way just by retreading a path we've already taken. Not only that, but these types of books can only be obtained from a guest known by many other guests.
Doesn't that mean we'll have to keep sending invitations to more guests?
Indeed, but it doesn't mean this book is meaningless. Not only does it have different contents from the original, it could help in discovering a different hidden power. It could strengthen the library, even without guiding me, by being the force that protects this place.
His place is protector, huh? I wonder which of the two possibilities we saw was the better result for him.
I don't know.
Probably just going down with his buddies. I'm gonna restart the game because it is chugging bad. Like, the only time the game has ever chugged this bad is like during Angels of Ruina, and I think Distorted Rudolph? Question mark. There's probably like one or two other ones, but those are the ones that come to mind. Okay, I restarted my game, and during the 10 minutes that I spent waiting for the game to load up, yeah, 10 minutes. Not as bad as it once was, but it's still kind of a long time. I recognized that this video was probably going to be a little bit long. So, I believe this is going to do it for our welcome back episode. We do still have plenty of things that we can do, so luckily my little hiatus I went on to wait for more mods does seem to have worked out at the end of the day, so we should be able to get quite a few mods done in our quest to do every single mod that I can understand on the workshop. As far as I know, there's also quite a few that are still like in development as well, or at the very least a handful, so hey, we're gonna have plenty to do, so my little break was seemingly pretty well timed. That being said, apparently Cold Workshop Office, I think I said that right, was also like just about to get an update, so there's a chance we'll be doing that in the next episode, and if it's not super long, then maybe we'll do a couple general receptions to go behind it. So, with that being said, welcome back to the Library of Ruina, and thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. You can tell that I was doing pretty poorly because it's been a couple months or something crazy. But yeah, we'll get back into the swing of things. I still remember which of our floors are just stupidly OP and which ones are like pretty decently strengthened, but not like OP, so we'll try not to abuse certain floors. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.